السلام عليكم أبناء الطلبة. يطيب لي أن أعرض لكم محاضرة Social Health about Social Issue Affecting Community. Common social issue introduction. According to UNICEF, 20,000 children die each day due to poverty. According 27-28% of all children in individual countries are estimated to be underweight. Nearly a billion people unable to read a book or sign their names. 6 billion people, a quarter of humanity, live without الكتاب. A social issue is a problem or disagreement that affects some or even all members of a society. These are usually related to moral issues. Major social issues: women abuse, child abuse, elderly abuse, female facilities, women empowerment, crimes, substance abuse, prejudice and discrimination. Women abuse is defined as any act of gender-based violence that results in or is likely to result in physical, sexual, or psychological or suffering to a woman, whether occurring in public or private life. Forms of women abuse: domestic violence in the marital relationship, through harassment and burning. لاحظ domestic violence. Child abuse, another type. Child abuse can be defined as a variety of abnormal behavior directed against children, which can take many forms. A predisposing factor to child abuse: the abused childhood, family stress, the abuser's substance abuse, social forces. Forms of child abuse: pedophilia, physical abuse, child neglect, emotional neglect. A prevention of child abuse: the educational to kids, psychiatric help to the abuser, reporting of the child sexual abuse, parental education, prevention of child abuse, education, psychiatric, reporting, parental education. women empowerment بمصطلح تمكين المرأة. الامباورمنت هو is multifaceted, multi-dimension and multi-layered concept. الwoman empowerment هو is a process in which women gain greater share of control over resource in the home, community, society, and nation to gain power. Definition: environment means moving from a position of enforced powerlessness to one of power. الهومن environment framework هو الايجنسي. لاحظ الفريمورك agency structure والrelationship. Problem faced by women: education problem, occupation problem, health problem, early marriage, female visitors, transportation problem. Education of women empowerment: increase self indicators of women empowerment هو increase in self-esteem, increase in knowledge and awareness, increase in personal leisure time, change in role and responsibility in family and community, visible decrease in violence on women and girls, increase access to and ability to gather information, positive change in social attitudes, women decision making over her work and income. Crime جريمة is antisocial يعرف هو crime هو is an antisocial behavior that has violated public maintenance certain extent and forbidden. A substance abuse, using of substance for pleasure, is increased day by day in the modern society as market of fashion. The chronic usage of the addictive substance abuse creates chronic physical لاحظ and psychological problem among individuals and also has an impact on society. تعاطي المخدرات أو الإدمان على المخدرات. Causes of the substance abuse: biological causes, psychological أما يكون biological or psychological or social causes of the substance abuse. Biological causes including family history of substance abuse لاحظ biological, personality disorder, comorbidity and medical disorder, reinforcing effect of disorder, withdrawal effect and craving, biochemical factors. Psychological causes هو curiosity, psychological causes curiosity. هنا عدة يكون أغلبهم طبعا كيفية تعلم شو أكثر هم نسألهم أثناء العملي curiosity. كل يصير يقول له حب بس مجرد حب الاستطلاع. poor impulse control, low self esteem, poor stress management skills, childhood trauma, psychological distress reaction to neglect. Social issues, peer group pressure, easy viability of the alcohol and drugs, family conflict, religious resource, unemployment, poor social support. لاحظ السوشيال factors هو peer group pressure, easy available of the alcohol and drug, family conflict صراعات, religious reason, unemployment, poor social support. لاحظوا ال commonly used substance هو الكحول، الأوبيديز، الكانبيت، الهلوسيناجينوس، باربيتيورايز، inhalations، نيكوتين، كوكايين، الأمفيتامينز، other stimulation. لاحظ ابني هذا الكومون يوز سبستانس الكحول، اوبيديز، كذلك نيكوتين والانفيتامين الاكثر شيوعا. انفيتامين، الكحول، نيكوتين والانفيتامين other stimulants. Controls of the substance abuse. عندنا بالhealth promotion كما تعلمناه سابقا عندنا برايمري وعندنا السكندري وعندنا التيرشري prevention. Provision of happy and healthy family life, establishment of healthy parent-child relationship, provision of love and care to the children, show interest toward the child's activities, over consulting to the teenagers, reduce the viability of the drug واللو station. كل هاي شلون نسيطر عليها بالبرايمري. البرايمري هو البرايمري بريفنتيشن هو النولج. انما بالسكندري بريفنتيشن هو closely monitor the change in the behavior of individual. Now diagnosis, early detection and treatment of addicts, establishment of the addiction center, after care centers and day care centers, proper treatment and specific therapies should be given to prevent complication of disease. لاحظ السكندري اللي ذكرناه، قلنا السكندري بريفنتيشن هو الدايجنوسيس. التيرشري بريفنتيشن هو provision of treatment in the state of severe dependent. يعني شنو؟ يعني الريهابيليتيشن provision of rehabilitation measures for the drug addict, participation of family in the restorative and rehabilitation activities, participation of the social agencies for the rehabilitation. Thank you for listening.